Hey guys, Rapido Big. Today's the day. I've had enough. And come to find out, this big old fat gray wire right here is a fuel pump wire. Actually, tell me a subscriber, he commented today that he literally had to disconnect that and run it to a different relay to run his fuel pump. He thinks his fuse box is bad. So there's a pretty good chance that that fuse box is bad, and I'm wasting my time. So weeks of fighting nothing. So I'm fixing to hack all the wires off of it and hook it up to that fuse box and that standalone that I got with the other harness and wire it that way. Enough's enough. So I've already disconnected a bunch of stuff and we're fixing to get into it. So give me a minute and we'll dig in. Alright, I've already disconnected a few things, pulled some of the wires and everything off, disconnected the relay from the fuel pump. Got the L battery on charge. Sorry. Got the L battery on charge. And if I shorten this, you'd probably be a signal easier, but I'm not going to do that. So you just have to hit my word for it's charging. But time to start snatching this pig down, hacking it off. And I'm going to put my hand in the way so I can adjust this up a little bit. It'll let me. Oh, it won't let me. All right. So we'll drop you down this way. There we go. All right. Already disconnected a bunch of the grounds that I had hooked up. So it's time to got that ground. Extra grounds I put on it. Extra grounds here. Get that off. Okay, this is a fuel pump trigger. Let's go ahead. No. Come back up here. No, I said come back up here. All right, this is a fuel pump trigger. Let's go ahead and cut this off. Click. Fuel pump trigger. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that one real fast. All right. Pearl oil trigger. Just a little something to remind me. All right. Since I know that is already the trigger, I'm going to mark it. All right. Which I already know the green and white is the trigger, so no big deal. All right. Check engine light. Turn to the power right here. Which, let me go ahead and hack this off here. This is the ignition, so let's get that off of there. Go ahead and get this out of here. This goes to this. And this to this ground. Let's go ahead and fish this out. This is the USB. USB OBD2. No, this is the OBD2 port. So we're going to disconnect this. No, I'm going to leave this. This is already connected, so it's fine. Just the ground wire for the OBD. OBD2. We already got all that. Just the power to it. So I'm going to leave this hooked up for it. Ain't no sense in backtracking. So let me do this. Let's go ahead and pick this up and move this over here. This is the OBD and there we go. That's the ground for the OBD. Ain't no sense of cutting the harness there when I don't need to. So OBD, all I gotta do is flip the ground and power back up. The OBD2 will work. The check engine light will work. So those are already connected from here. So there's no sense in me disconnecting. Now, okay. Let's hack this stuff out of here. Alright, let me do this. So you guys can get a little bit closer. Alright. Get you guys in a little bit closer. Alright. These are the wires we got to deal with. So what I'm going to do is get this puppy off here and get this damn fuse box out the way. So I don't have to deal with it. Just going to pull this plug. There we go. Now I can get this thing out the way. Take it over here and put it to the side. Waste not, want not. All right, there we go. Now, we know the red and white is constant. This red and white right here is constant power. And we have two of them right here. If you look, there's two. So red and white's constant water. So I'm going to hack these two off and take them up. So we know those are constant water. Or constant power, sorry. So let me fish those back a wee bit. Okay, where's this one go? Okay, this was constant to the transmission. Don't care. I need this one. This is the main one I need. Right here. It's the main one to the computer. So let's mark that one. Constant. Constant power. See? Constant power. So that one needs to be full-time power. Let's mark that one for constant. Alright. That's to keep the memory and stuff in the computer, so. Okay. That one. This is for the start. So, just go and hack that one off. Click. Which, that's supposed to be taken out of the, when you do a swap, but I'm still going to leave it connected, just for now. Because, if you actually look at this, yellow and black is right here. Yellow and black. Starter enable relay control. That's in yellow. I'm supposed to get rid of that for a standalone. So I'm just going to put it to the side still. Leave it wired, still leave it labeled. Okay, now got these other wires, which is solid green with all these other colors. Okay, big purple. Big purple. That's starter. We already know that, so we're going to go ahead and disconnect that one. Way under that starter. So, blue and white is for the brakes. We already know that. Blue and white. Where'd it go? Yep, light blue and white. Brake switch signal. So we'll disconnect that. Get a blue and white one. Come on, stay over there. blue and white. That's for the starter signal. I'm going to mark it, even if it doesn't matter, because I'm not putting this in the damn car. Does not matter. But I like to know where stuff goes. Brake. Okay. Right. That's the brake. Now, got another green and white. And two solid greens. One's a dark green, one's a light green. I'm not worried about that right this second. We got another solid yellow. Solid yellow is mass airflow sensor or powertrain control. Okay, 0.35, 0.5. All right, so the thick yellow one. The thicker yellow is for the, what was it? All right, the smaller yellow is for the powertrain control relay, and the thick yellow is for the mass airflow. So, dang, I got it too close. So a couple of different yellows in here. There's this one. Got one there. And we got one here. Where's this one go? Two yellows here. Where's this one go? Okay. Remember, these schematics are for here. So this thick one right here is different from this thin yellow one. The thick yellow one is for the 0.5 yellow. That's mass airflow. We need to leave that. The small yellow, the 0.35. Here we go. Powertrain control modules. So this is what fires everything up. So with that one, remember these schematics is everything right here, not over here. Now you got the big one right here that goes to the mass airflow. This thin yellow one right here goes to the powertrain control module or the powertrain relay. So let's mark that powertrain relay. Power relay. Power relay. Number 59. Okay. That's number 59. Now. Nope. Get these over here. All right, we got those. Greens, white, yellow. Okay, big black. You know big black what that is. The big black is brown. Don't think I need to tell you guys what that is. Alright. That's brown. Now. Okay. Now I have these two light blue and whites that go in the same spot. Light blue and white. Light blue and white. Light signal. light blue and white. Okay, the one is saying number 6 coil, and then the other one is saying there's 2 wires going to the same fuse, both light blue and white. Huh. Alright. These I'm going to have to trace. It's light blue and white. Okay. Well, I already know one of them goes. It's right here. And that is faded enough it looks green, but the light blue goes to the transmission. I do not care about that one, so goodbye. Now this one, where does it go? It goes up here. Okay, so figure out where that light blue one goes. Alright. This light blue one goes to this one. Okay. Definitely want a good connection, fuckers. Alright, light blue. Light blue here goes to okay. Light blue here goes to the middle of that top one. Okay. That is that pin. So the middle of the top one, which the top one's 17. So 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Number 9. Okay, this one's the brake signal. What the hell is the other one? Okay, so this is the brake signal. So I need to trace the other wire to see where the hell it goes. Anyway, so this is brake signal. Okay. So this is the brake signal. Okay. This one goes here. Alright, so this is the brake signal, not this one. So let me mark this one. It's fuel, power. Okay, so this is not brake because this is dark blue. My bad. Wrong one. This is dark blue. So I'm going to see what the hell that is. This light blue one is the brake signal that I don't care about for this. Alright, what the hell is this dark blue? Where does this go? Let's see. Dark blue and white. Okay. Dark blue and white here. Dark blue goes here. Okay, here's this one. Dark blue goes to right here. Alright, this is dark blue, which is the second row, which is 17. It doesn't say. I remember 17 was the ended up being the fan. That I remember. This ended up being like the high fan or something like that, the high speed fan. So it doesn't matter, but we'll just leave it there. All right, now we're getting closer. Okay, now we got these wires right here. Getting closer. Once we get down to just these pinkies, we start chasing the wires for the other ones. All right, so now this video's gotten long enough. This is the beginning. This is part one. This is part one of me cutting this out and doing it. So let me go ahead and drop it because this video's gotten long enough. Those are the first key wires. That blue and white one from number 17. It's not marked on my list, but I remember it being a high-speed fan, electric fan. So we're going to cut this off for now because nobody wants to sit around for an hour waiting for somebody to play with some wires. So I'll get on the next one. Deuces!